guys, we have done it. We beat the big bad boss. Now, we have a lot more flexibility to do what we want to do. I am leaning towards... I think I want to get one more level with Dio. Wow, that guy got a lot of lawfulness. I think I want to get one more level with Lowell and Little John being wizards before I turn them into knights, and then they'll either be casters or healers for Dio's unit. I still need to get a few more fighters for Titus before I start doing stuff. Let me see. I was going to add Ronnie to be a unit for Destin, but I think she became Tristan's wife in the original game, so we can't do that. I could have Norn. I could have Norn be a priest for Debonair's unit, but she'd probably stay home with the babies. You know what, I might just do 4 knights. 4 knights for Debonair. So we're going to need a lot more fighters. Basically, we need 4 fighters for Debonair. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need 2 for Vad. We need 2 for Destin at the very least. And... yeah, Debonair could have lands and Ash. He could have 2 paladins up front. Okay, so I need 1 more for Destin from what I have. I need 3 for Saradin. Saradin's probably going to have Aisha in his unit. That'll help me from having to farm more people. We'll do Saradin and Aisha with 3 fighters up front. What else should we do? So that's that. We got Vad taken care of. Vad, Debonair, Destin, Saradin, Vad, Debonair, Destin. That is... I need 4 more fighters. I guess I didn't need all of these Amazons. That's okay. It's okay. Yeah, and Lee Dell, we don't have to make a unit for her. We'll just put her with Bisk. We don't have to make a unit for Katreda. We don't have to make a unit for... Alright. So I think we're going to do 1 more level for Leia. I gotta turn them into phalanxes after that, probably, just because I need them to, I need them to start getting some... vitality, because eventually these guys are going to be Freyas in the back. I think the only 2 units I'm going to have Sword Masters in are for with Vad and with Destin. And part of me was thinking I could just have Fenril and Slust be 2 Dragoons that sit with Destin, but then I really wouldn't be able to use Destin for anything. Although I guess technically I can't use him for anything because I have Eustace, and she is a cheat, so... But I really want to be able to use Destin for regular stuff, so... The problem is there's not a lot of options for the back, unless you're using Knights for healing. I'm not going to use Swordmasters or these guys, and I can't use Black Knights, because there's a limited amount. I don't think Destin had... Yeah, Destin actually had a Griffin and a Muse and a healing guy. Maybe I could have clerics in his unit. I don't know. 2 Swordmasters, 2 clerics, and Destin. That doesn't feel right to have 2 Swordmasters and 2 clerics with Destin. Well, we've got a lot of time to think about it. As long as I got some options as far as fighters and ladies, I'll be fine. I'll be okay. But Vad's gonna have Tempest with 2 Swordmaster people, so he should be fine. And I can always get more of these guys if I need them. They died for the cause, and I may just delete all of my gremlins eventually, but... Yeah, so for the next map, I think our goal is going to be get around 4. I need 4 fighters. But just for safety's sake, I should probably get... I'd like to get... I need about 12 total fighters to fill out my units. Just fighters. That doesn't include anyone in the back, which could be... I need 4 for Debonair. 2 for Vad. That's 6. We got that, and we need 3 for Saradin, so that is 6. That's 9 for those units. Debonair, Saradin, and Vad. So Saradin is going to be the next big people we get. Saradin and Aisha, 3 fighters. Liddell's going with Bisk. Sheen's going to have Voltans and Ravens with him. Ankiseth has his own unit. So Saradin and Vad are the first 2. That's a total of 5 fighters. Then we got Debonair and Destin. Meridia could go with Leia. I wonder, how do I make that work? Because I want to use Meridia, but I don't know where to put her. I want to just get rid of one of these girls. It is a little less simple when you... Alright, let me think. Okay. Meridia can go with Eustace and Destin. I think Destin's single. Meridia is Leia's friend, so I was thinking about having her and Leia in the back. Yeah, it's just hard. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to put her with either Debonair is probably going to have 4 fighters with him. He could just be another... Debonair's literally a knight for a knight, just as a general, so he could have He could be another paladin unit. So he could have 2 paladins and 2 paladins. Or he could have... I think if I go paladins and Freyas, that's literally what like this is. That's going to be phalanxes and Freyas. And then Europa's paladins and Freyas. Freyas are just really good in this game, so I don't know. I don't know. I'll just have to think about it. But I think I'm leaning towards that, where Destin would have Meridia in the back with Eustace. Although Eustace, nah, because Destin's gonna have to have the Sword Master, so it's him up front with Sword Masters, then Eustace in the middle for banishing, and Meridia in the back left. No, that's actually what's kind of gonna do with Saradin. We'll have Saradin over here, and we'll have Aisha there for throwing kisses, and then we'll have 3 paladins or phalanxes or one of those up front, most likely. We could even have two paladins and a phalanx in the middle. That might make sense, because then we'd have Aisha there, Saradin there. So we've got 2 paladins, not getting hit by magic. In the middle we'd have the phalanx, tanking most of the damage if possible. I think that makes sense. Yeah, Meridia, we could put her with Destin later on. Because honestly, Meridia is going to be overpowered as fuck. So what do we have left? Let's do... We want Arthur to get some levels. We want Biss to get some levels. We actually want Gilbert and Paul to get some levels, so... What am I going to do first? I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to wait and see what's coming towards us, and then we'll figure that out. We'll figure out who to give these things to. Leia could go first, if we need. Oh, Aznabo, we could definitely get him up, but you know what? We're going to need to train Aznabo. There's going to be a few. There's going to be a few units here that are going to be good that Aznabo can wipe out. That should be fine. Okay. I don't think there's anything for me to visit here. Let's get the game going. Cut off, huh? Okay, let's see what we got coming towards us. Magnus is becoming a leader. Alright, let's take a look at what we are looking at. That is a dangerous unit, that is an evil unit. Alright, so who do we want to get up? Dio. So I know we have 2 units on the side. Over here. This is the farming unit for Magnus, because there's just a lot of witches. So I think we need to... Alright, let me think. I don't want Leia to get all of the alignment early on. Let's get rid of... Let's use Dio, because I do want him to... I'd like him to be a full knight unit after this. And then... I could also use Karth to get... he doesn't really need the alignment right now. You know what, we're gonna use Asnabil early on. We're going to have him wipe out the unit here and up here, which are both kind of good units. And this isn't really for the experience, this is for... This is for the alignment lowering. And what do we got here? Alright, Fogel, we're going to need you. Soldier movements. I need Gilbert in case we need to wipe someone out. So Titus, you're going to move up. Oh shit. I don't think I gave him the blessed sword. Dio still has it. Oh, well, that's okay. Dio can have it for a while. We'll eventually have him have the adamant katana, and that should be fine. Early, or do I just want to send them off on their way? Let's do... Yeah, let's do strongest. Oh dear. That was a big attack. Well, I don't have to worry about losing this battle. That's nice. I think in the original, the soldiers attacked once only. I think. I don't remember. But whatever they did, they're a lot stronger now. We might lose this one. Yeah. Let me think. So let's do... There's some definitely some, let me see, we can get the gremlins at the back are not very fun. There we go. Now let's wipe out the middle. Oh, yeah, good boy. Could probably let Dio take that guy out completely. Let's take out the leader if possible. And this can just be a throwaway minute down the road. Fine. Perfect. Yeah, I need lower his alignment. So let me think. So we might be able to do this one. Oh yeah, baby. Damn. Alright, we get to heal up a bit. As soon as somebody starts moving out of here, Titus can handle them. Yeah, elemental stuff is pretty good. Come on, Asriel, kill him. Very good. I think after this I'm going to do, I should have done this before the map, but I feel weird about training. I mean, I might as well use, I guess it costs money, and it's better to train than it is to use the champion statuettes. But what do we got going on here? That will be a good Dio unit. All right. Let's get some. Nice. More alignment. and a level. I think level 10. So everyone's getting lawful. That's good. I think it's okay for Dio to take a breather. I think. So who do I want? Who do I want to come out next? We got Arthur, we got Leia. We're getting Paulie at some levels. We got some evil people coming to us. Yeah, let's give Karth a few. I want him to. Let's get Karth one. I can always train up people if I really need to. What do we got back there? Goodman? Okay, those would be good things for Karth to take on. And what do we got? What do we got coming towards us? Oh, it's the witches. Oh, okay. Come here, Karth. You back off. We'll have Titus go get his battle. Almost got it. Good resistance to his Titus. We tried. One more. One more. He's coming towards us. Okay, actually, I think we might be able to get a. Oh, what's the word? A fight out of this one. Let's see. Let's do. All right, we got some crits. There's me boy. There's me boy. Titus, let's exchange with Fogel. And I guess he's coming again. Titus is a little too low. Let's change his formation up. I don't know how this will work. I want Karth to kind of take out those units right there. Although, you know what? It'd be better if Dio did. This will be a good farming unit too, because he goes back to heal. And now we've crippled his damage. Karth, I don't have to worry about as far as alignment anymore. Who did I give my thing to? I gave it to Karth, okay. No, I want Dio to do it. I don't need him to get the extra experience, though. Alignment's going down. Bit by bit. Okay. I don't want these people to come after Dio. I want him to just kind of go up and clean up these undead. Awesome. Nice. Okay. Let's get one more kill, and then Dio, you can go home, and we'll change you guys to knights later. Nice. All right, I think Asdamel has enough as far as alignment being down. I'm going to need to train him up privately as far as levels, because if I don't, then he's just going to suck up all the experience in each map. Titus, you're up. Two fighters. Let's see how many we can get. Let's exchange characters with Fogel. Let's do you. And I guess we'll do you. Okay. And Vogel, you're gonna go back. And let's clean you up a little bit. You sure blow through the soldiers. Because these guys go back to this because they go back to the that stronghold. It's pretty. It's a lot easier to farm up here. Oh, that's gonna be a good one for alignment. So Karth is good. Karth is good. I don't have to worry about him. Do we need to raise anyone's alignment? I need to raise Paul's alignment. All right, well, Paul, you're going to be getting a, you're going to get to kill some sorcerers. Dio, you're going to go back. Paul, you're going to get to go up north and kill that sorceress person. That's the problem with having a unit with like knights or whatever that you need to become paladins that need to have a high alignment, and then having archers in the back. It just oh. It's hard to have the units mesh at the end. Oopsies, my bad. Exchange items with Paul. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. We're just going to sit here for a second and farm this. And let's get Paul on his way. Oh, and Karth, where are you? Nice. All those witches prevent us from killing everyone. We got up here. So we got the witch unit, and we've got the phalanx unit. When the time comes and it's necessary, we'll just, yeah, well, I may have, Gilbert clean up the, I guess I could have Bisk clean up the unit that has all the little soldier guys in it, because that'd be good experience. It wouldn't affect his alignment. That sounds like a plan. Book of Earth and Book of Water. Might as well get a few of those. Alright, one more fighter should come here. Man, these paladins are beefy boys. Sorry, not paladins. Phalanxes. Oh, wow. You got the level. Almost. Let's get a little bit of alignment for you guys. Oh my god. Good lord. That's gotta be, yeah, 100 experience, Jesus. Yeah, Boulder Golems are too strong. No, they're not too strong for the game, but definitely starting out, man, that is pretty wild. Kimbo. This is what we want to get. We could get it technically now if we, you know, if we item duped a bunch of things and sold it, but that would be a little unfair. So we won't do that. More fighters. So there's a lot of chances to get fighters in the game, but there's a couple maps that it's really just, they just work a lot better. And this is a perfect one because you can kind of go around and clear most of the map, liberate and get things ready while you wait. Normally, well, let me check real quick. So you're going to be neutral. Titus is neutral, basically. Bisk is neutral. Gilbert's neutral. 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, 4 of our units I want to stay neutral because I want Troy and these guys. I want these guys to be able to upgrade into cataphracts. I need them to be neutral. This guy needs to be more neutral to become the dragon he wants to be. I typically use these guys as a neutral unit as well, so I don't know, maybe, and I always considered Bisk and the Nerdinese on a quest for revenge. They'd be more a little chaotic, a little on the chaotic neutral side. Maybe they could be a little bit more on the lawful neutral side. I don't know. I don't know. Good unit or a bad unit? That's a good unit. Okay, who do I want? Who do I want alignment forward? Alright, we're going to move you back around. Alright, Titus. Strongest again. Regardless of changing units, I think the two things that make this game really hard would be what these people have already done, which is edit units so that the enemy units are actually stronger and more dangerous, which is true. But the biggest thing that would probably need to be done is unit editing in general, like changing unit composition for the enemy. You know, like the hardest boss battle for a lot of the game is the one where you have to fight Ariosh, because there's someone there that'll actually hurt you with the ogre, and Ariosh is defended by, you know, two phalanxes, basically, one on each side. So if you fight him head on, he's actually quite difficult. Okay. Fighter level, here we come. I think I'm going to delete most of my the gremlins, just have space for more fighters. If I need more gremlins, I can always find them, but I'd rather have units that I can upgrade and use. Drake, that's a good name for a dragoon. time to head back to camp. But later on, I know I've mentioned this before, it actually gets harder and harder to farm up fighters because you have to win the battle, and unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but you eventually start to get it gets harder and harder to do that. And I'm guessing it'll be harder and harder to do that in this one because the game's supposed to get harder and harder anyway. What I kind of like to do is kill that unit in the middle. Just wipe them out. Where are you, Asdol? Lower alignment. Alright. I think after this we'll probably just take Asdol and do a neutral encounter and kill something and get him another level. Then we can do training or whatever is needed, but... Let's get Bisque. Let's get Bisque some stuff. Let's get you some sip. I don't want to take these towns because if I do, it may encourage the people down there to come back and try to liberate those. $34. So 3 of those. We may not get enough for a... we may not get enough. Nope. Couldn't run away. That's fine. Okay, well. I guess that worked. We're going to just use Diodora to go around this guy. We can actually walk up here and walk around him, but it's a little tedious, so we're not going to do that. I wonder what level my fighters are now that I'm leveling them up. If they're the closer you, when I was saying about fighters, getting them up to like level 5 to start is probably fine, because then they're strong enough where they can actually be in units and level up. But they're not high enough that you miss out on, you know, fencer or night levels or whatever you're trying to do. So this may continue for some time. this is the unit that I would kill with Gilbert. Or Bisque, I think. Good defense, Magnus. This is where we get the Earth Dragon. Let's compare stats. Gotta keep changing up my tactics. Awesome. I think the most complete unit in this game currently seems to be the Knight. I guess that and the Freya, they're basically the same unit. Not weak, but not super tanky. Like tanky enough, decent enough damage in the front. Healing, magic damage. It's pretty good. I just realized I could get all three of them at once with Titus. Let's try this out. Instead of having to wait for one to heal, then another one to come back, I might be able to do them all at once. Let's just see. Come on, block a few more, buddy. I believe in you. I should have been doing this the whole time. Run up, hit them all, then run away and let them all heal up at once. Oh. As long as they paralyze Magnus, this unit should be okay. Yeah! Okay. Alright, I got to go. We'll finish this another time. Oh God. Alright, we'll finish this another time.